Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts. We're going to hop straight into the designer because the Redemptors that I designed in the last episode are finished, which means we can design some more ships. And I totally forgot to check the size. I'll do that just now because I wanted to work out how big I can make it if I want 3 of these, so that we can... I don't want to build just 2, I want to build 3, because we put us up to 6... I call them Super Dreadnoughts, because they have what I would consider end-game viable guns, so 14-plus inch weapons. It is a historical term as well. It does not mean... quite the same thing. Oh, Jesus Christ, these loading screens. Fuck off. Every time I think, oh no, the loading screen isn't that long, I've got stuff to talk about. It's like 3 times longer than I want it to be. Right, okay. So, what I wanted to check was this. So we have 140,000 tons. Well, not exactly, but almost exactly, which means we can go up to 46,500 tons on our new design. We could possibly make these a little bit faster. The Dreadnought 4 generic is a little bit speedier. Able to go up to 24 knots in theory. But if we make it 23, they can operate with a dictator class. Now, the problem is this hull is fat. So I'm going to reduce the beam and the draft and then put it at 46,500, which gives us a reasonable length of ship to work with. Some of the hulls are just too fat. America has this problem, insert joke here, and Austria-Hungary also has it. Right, we could use the same advanced tower that we used on the Redemptors. This is going to be the Leviathan. I'm thinking possibly using the same weapons as well. Possibly. Oh, it does. It does fit a 15. So we can do that. Okay. And then... well, again, we were able to just use like a single wide funnel before. We'll see if that still works out. So this is going to be very similar. But slightly bigger, slightly faster. I think that's what we're going to end up with. Oil... gear turbines balanced? No, we need a better funnel than that one. That one's more than enough. That one's literally just enough. 880. Could use 2 funnels, two of the cheapest funnels. We have some redundancy. Not that that's a thing, but stick with the double bottom hull for now. Ooh, RDF. Huh? This one came with armor. That's different. But okay. We're also underweight with armor. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Well, I want to have minimum 15 and then 3. This is basically the same armor that the Redemptor ended up going with. And we're going to use 45s and just as long as possible. 50s. Lovely. And we still have 7% displacement remaining. Can we up this to 4? That was one of the compromises I had to make. These are also really thick. The layers. Which is pretty handy. We need crew quarters and we need range. Put that down to 1.5, 99%. Wow, that was a shockingly easy build. Okay, sure. So 3 of these. This will give us 6 very similar ships. With the Leviathans being slightly faster than the Redemptors. But it'll give us a battle line of 6 ships, effectively. 6 dreadnoughts that can be the backbone of our fleet, at least for now. I mean, it is 1920. It's not a crazy ship for the era. By any means, but it's going to be a while before we're ready to start building kind of like modern fast battleships anyway. Yes, I think this is a good design, and the next thing on the list is to get some more destroyers and to get on with some refits, probably. Probably have to be once these are finished. I am continually trying to expand the shipyards, but it's not always straightforward to do that. So I'll see you when there's some more stuff to talk about. All right, a few months later, we have about 20,000 tons of spare ship displacement. I think I want to get this Mark IV 5-inch gun researched. It's going to take me 3 turns if I put a boost on it. And then in 3 turns, we can get a new destroyer class built to not replace the Cobras, because obviously doing a no scrap run, but to supplement the Cobras, of which we have a lot. We have 40 of them. So I'd like, I'm probably only going to be able to get 10, 15 of these new destroyers under construction, but hopefully we can just kind of keep a rolling set of destroyers out, because obviously we've expanded quite a bit, so we need destroyer coverage, well, pretty much everywhere. All right, I've waited the time. We're going to go for a 2,000 ton destroyer. Oh, yeah, some interesting tower options. Maybe go with that one. Is it quite a low tower? I mean, what the game wants you to do is put it up here, but that's stupid. You don't want to do that. Right. We also have access to twin 5-inch Mark IVs, which is pretty nice. We obviously don't need to see where we're going. That is for losers. I might actually look into getting a taller tower. I think this one's taller, isn't it? Yeah. Let's use that one so that they can see over over the guns. 5-inch. Oh, let's go with... Can we get 45? Is that doable? No. Let's go for 40... 42s. Why not? Good. Okay. A funnel. And a secondary tower, which is a much older design, which is interesting. Quad torpedo tube. Let's make it a 24-inch. Oh boy. Yeah, 24-inch torp. That's pretty spicy. Midships. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to get an 8-gun destroyer out of this. Be nice if we could, but I'm at 97% and I haven't done anything to the ship. We can try though. 35 knots seems pretty reasonable. I'm wondering actually if this would be better off just smaller and shorter. Let's try and go minimum displacement on it. Wow, totally messed everything up. Because whilst I could build that big destroyer, the smaller the better, to be honest. Where... Yeah, and then let's reduce the beam. But let's leave the draft as is. And then we should have a point where it changes size. There. I'm going to go around there. Let's go for 1,800 tons. There we go. Bit pitchy, but that's to be expected. While gear turbines balanced, 1,000% engine efficiency. Check out efficient Austrian engineering. Hydrophone, RDF. We are overweight. I was hoping that we would not be. Could be it just be that those torpedoes are too big. What's the difference between going for 21-inch? As opposed to 24, about 3%. I could lose a gun. Go for a 6-gunner? Yeah, that seems a bit more reasonable. Go for a 6-gunner. We do want a little bit of armour. Just so that we don't get obliterated. Something along those lines. Maybe you can make the guns shorter. Don't know if that's going to save very much. It's doing that thing where they don't update. I don't want them that short. We could go with 5-inch 38s. Classic armament. 4%. Yeah, because nearly all of it's in torpedo tubes. Yeah, let's go with the 21s. Now we're within 1%. What does losing a knot of speed get me? Almost nothing. Let's go with the reduced shells. It's a destroyer. It's probably not going to be in a protracted fight, because it's either going to take damage and have to retreat, or other such issues. And yeah, there we go. Nice little upgrade. We're not going to call it that, though. I will think of a name, I'll get them under construction, and I'll see you back on the fleet screen. Alright, I was able to afford 12 of the sword class. And we've got some named ships as well. Fantastic. If you want a named ship, you can get one. All you need to do is sign up at the appropriate tier as a YouTube member or as a Patreon. Links to both, how to do both of those things down in the description of the video. And getting a destroyer is pretty cheap. It's literally as cheap as I can make it. Okay. I think we're in an okay spot. I think once those 12 sword class are finished, I'm gonna want to start refitting the other light ships, so the destroyers and the torpedo boats. Probably. Not getting anything tasty in cruisers, are we? Oh, we are. Damn it. Too many ships that I want to build and not enough port capacity to do it. And yes, I know I'm overspending on this. It was purely to try and juice the economy a bit. Speaking of economy, ours is looking pretty healthy at 258 billion. We're growing extremely well. The other world economies, not so much, especially Britain. Britain's really suffering. Soviet Union's, all these ones are basically out of the game. So really, we only have to worry about these three. China, Japan, and the United States. But our economy is bigger than any of them, which is very promising. But what's less promising is the fact that, yeah, China in particular has a pretty large fleet. Yeah, China, Japan, United States. So it might be worth trying to finish off our European neighbours as best we can. I mean, I say Germany's done for. I mean, they're actually doing quite well in terms of territory. It's just, yeah, their economy is totally screwed. What's their army logistics at? 51. Wonder how much of that is because of their fleet. Spain at 19. Britain at 6. Oof. France, though, is at 100. So we're not quite ready to take on the French and just waltz into France. But it does look like the French will be the next ones to piss us off. If that is the case, I think we just try and take literally everything the French have. So, Medal Congo, their remaining stuff over here. And then we'll finally expand into the Caribbean. We'll take the French Antilles. Because that'll put us in a good position to either take on the Americans or the British, or and the Spanish, actually. Because if we take all these Spanish bits that they still have over here, would we be able to launch an invasion over here? Probably not. No, there's still too much port capacity over here for us to really deal with it. Although, we do have a land border. They could just walk. Just land troops in Gibraltar and then walk into Spain. But I don't know if the Guard are quite that up with the strategic situation. Germany has an awful lot of territory it would be nice to take. So yeah, I think our focus should be there on our continental European neighbours. Oh, and of course this. Spain still owns the Philippines. Another nice thing for us to pick up. Yes. Okay. Well, lots of things to think about. Let's see what happens. Okay, the sword class are now complete and commissioning up. I'm going to go in and refit the Vipers and the Pythons. I'm also going to refit the Cobras. I'm not going to talk through these because the refit process takes forever. A lot of it ends up getting cut, so I tend to do those slightly faster. Politics-wise, how are we looking? Yeah, the French still annoyed with us. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get all these ships redone. How long until the battleship is done? 13 months. Okay, so for quite a while, we're going to be quite limited in our ability to construct new ships, but hopefully we can cycle through some refits of the smaller ships. The light cruisers are worth doing as well. Well, the enforcers. So I'll do the enforcers at the same time because we have the Mark 4 5-inch. We don't have the Mark 4 6-inch. So when we unlock that, then I'll start doing the others. There was a ship there over capacity. Oh, Durazo, which apparently has a whole bunch of stuff in it. All right. Well, sit back and enjoy the refits. Well, it didn't take too long. France. We're at war with France. Well, okay. War with France. War with France. Happened a little bit sooner than I'd like. Because some of the destroyers are still being refitted. They'll be ready next month. But yeah, the Cobras are still getting a refit. However, it does mean that we can just take everybody and put them on sea control. Then I'm going to up the transport cat funding, and we're going to get the fleet to sea. I think all the battleships are here. No, they're not. 9 of them are. Send those out with... Where are the Dominions? We've got 3 of them operational. Cantina, Gator, Anchor. Oh, those are those battle cruisers. I was looking at totally the wrong thing. I would like not Dominions, but Dictators. Bar, Rabat, Berbera. Just so that we have a little bit of coverage. What? It's not there. Where is it? Rabat. Oh, Rabat and Berbera. Silly me. Sebastian Alerik. Then Rabat. It's here, isn't it? Yep. Don't know why I thought it was over on the other side of the world. There we go. That can be our invasion fleet. And then I want to get the... I'll probably leave the Overlords where they are, but let's get the Dominions and the Redemptors together. Continue, the other one was... Here. Here, and then we want the 3 Redemptors as well. Oh, one's in Singapore. Okay, it's a little far away. It's because I wasn't checking that. I was just letting them go wherever they wanted. That was maybe a mistake. Because what I'd like to do is try and blockade the French. Mind you, let's leave her over there. Let's see if she can generate some battles. Unfortunately, you can't just go invading by herself, which is a bit of a shame. But do I want to do that? No, I don't. Come back. Come back. Yeah, you can join the fleet here, and then we'll create 3 task groups to try and blockade the French. They have 2 battleships and a battlecruiser. Most of it is small stuff, so I don't feel too bad about splitting these guys up. But I'd like to concentrate force first. Welcome back. a French ship was blocking the Red Sea, so I've just shooed her away. Because instead of convening the fleet here, I've decided to convene it here because we've got an invasion event against Iraq, which is interesting because, of course, it has oil, so yoink. Otherwise, things getting going on the ground. Yeah, quite a bit on the ground, although their armor logistics has bumped up. That happens, I think, because the AI then... the AI basically swaps stuff onto sea control when it was previously on not sea control. Okay, let's do this one. Let's have a little bit of a battle. Nice way to round out the episode with war against the French once again. Let's see what they've designed. Well, okay, what they have designed, I don't know yet, because the Cobra came across those destroyers rather more quickly than I'd like. They have no ammunition. That probably means they fired at the Cobra here. So you might want us to get turning around. 20-inch standard torps. They do have some armour. They're reasonably fast. A couple of 4.4-inch guns. And then we've got the armoured cruiser at the back. Oh yes, that's much more modern. Not sure I'm a huge fan of the single guns, but they've got 3 10s and then 2 8s each side. Not the best armour, but it is reasonable quality. It's pretty slow. Okay. Can deal with that. I like the fact that it's incredibly slow. Iron cruisers still working their way up. Enemy destroyers hiding. There they are. Cobra's turret has suffered a malfunction. Can't believe this is still an issue sometimes, where your turrets will just get stuck. Incredibly irritating. Yeah, you're out of torps, you're out of torps, and you're out of torps as well, so I'm not actually that interested in you. Oh no. You're out of torps? You are. Unfortunately, Cobra D26 has taken a little bit of damage here. Too much damage. Retreat and fire your torpedoes. If you get a chance. Still, with them out of torps, they're not really much of a threat. Doesn't look like they're particularly interested in engaging me either. Can you, what's the range on those torpedoes? 12. You're only about 13 kilometers out. See if you can torpedo that cruiser. Probably not, but if you get the opportunity, you are allowed to. Yeah, 10-inch guns, not too fun. We do have the Dark Spear here with her 11s. We're able to return a reasonable amount of fire while the Cardinal tries to get into range. Come on, 9.9. Send it. Nope. Don't want to. Alright. Right. Dark Spear. You have a priority target right there. Screw it. Cobra. Just fire at the Chauncey. Not going to fire at anything because all my stuff is stuck. Yeah, look at that. You can see them kind of just not doing anything. Here we go. Off and on again. Right, if you are actually going to work, the Edgar, please. Hello. No, just not going to do it. Oh, going to sink instead. Fucking hell. It's your own bloody fault. If you wonder why I don't focus more on torpedoes, there's your answer. Will you please fucking fire? What is the deal? Shoot. Shoot them. Oh, fine. Shoot whatever you want. Just do war. It's like that heavy cruiser has some sort of you can't target me ability. It's a little bit irritating. Cruiser is withdrawing with the transports. Good. Right, a stern chase. The game's favourite type of battle. We'll separate the two ships. Dark Sphere a bit more of a chance to get some good shots off. There goes the transport. Slowly plink away. How fast is she going currently? 16.7. Flooding, good. Oh, she's turning. What are you up to? Not much by the looks of it. More flooding. Flooding tower hit. Oof. 10.4's hitting home. Torpedo away. Fired in totally the wrong direction. As is tradition. Solid hit. Whiffing with it. It's irritating. Another torpedo going out. Oh, hello! See, the French haven't stopped doing that. Well, that certainly makes my life easier. Right, Duck Spear, you can withdraw. Got quite badly injured. Cardinal tops off for now. Assuming they still have their torpedoes. Yeah, they do. I mean, their main guns are out. The smaller ones aren't. Right. Torpedo away. Got to keep an eye on the Dark Spear as well. Torpedoes make contact and sunk. Okay. Oh, Dark Spear's been pumping some of the water out. It's good to see. How much was the Equinate? 130. Ooh. Pretty spicy then that we sunk her. On paper at least, she should be able to take us out. Unfortunately, heavy shells, and you're using cordite and picric. Yes, that's still very explosive, France. You're clearly not learning anything. Oh, dearie me. France. At least you're entertaining. Anyway, we should be able to sink the oiler here. Or Euler, depending on how you like to pronounce it. I think it's supposed to be oiler, isn't it? Looks like Euler. You out of high explosive? Yes, you are. There we go. Just need to get the small guns in range. And that should be the end of that little transport. Yep, they have surrendered in the battle. Will those destroyers get any ideas? Annoying that we lost a Cobra, especially the manner in which we lost it. But yeah, I'll take that. Right, well, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.